strong. That's what I've found as well. Come up this and you have full fields and you have great racing as well. Unfortunately, you can't control the weather.
No,
if you could, you'd make a lot of money. But yeah, thank you very much from the rider's point of view. And yeah, now with I'm doing the commentary and stuff, it is a great part. Like, there is a lot of other people that go in to make this series a great one.
I think also we've got to remember that the Auckland Club's got a long heritage.
Yep.
And also we've got people who are active within officialdom. We have people that are in the background telling us what to do. More than likely telling us what we're doing wrong, but certainly telling us the direct. And I think that's one of the strengths of the Auckland Club.
Definitely, yeah.
When we look around and see other circumstances, and I think that in the future, in the long term, it stands the club in good stead.
Definitely.
Having this background.
You see the other couple rounds, I haven't seen classes that full in the other rounds and stuff, so the boys are coming through. You've got good series on, you've got some great sponsors that enable you to be able to do this, and like you touched on before, without the marshals' help, wouldn't be able to put on a day like this as well. So.
And quite often that's forgotten by a lot of people.
Yes.
You know, they're just the marshal, just send them out and they'll wave a flag all day.
Yeah.
No, and I think we've also got to remember that today, in today's world, they are not employees, but they have to be treated with due respect and looking after them.
You touched on that as well, but your club does a great job as well. Like me being up here, it is a bit of a family, and there is a good bit of banter, and it is a bit of fun as well. It's not just go along and do this thing. There is a lot of bit of camaraderie and stuff between the marshals. We get fed very well and looked after. Get nice little monitors to look at and stay out of the rain. So it's quite a cool little thing if you're looking to give back into the sport. Come along and help out and do a marshal and pay the way for that, the people that actually have gone out there and stood on the side of the track for you before while you've been racing.
Yeah. I think we'd also like to acknowledge the club riders, or really the track day riders, and we've looked at it for some years as to how we draw these people into it, and the ones that I've spoken to have all said they've thoroughly enjoyed themselves, and primarily because rather than just go out and ride around and around and around and around, they're ending up getting similar number of laps, but now it's got a purpose, and that what makes it quite different to these track day guys. We don't want them to run world records around here. We want them to come out, enjoy themselves, have fun, meet other people, and then go home afterwards, all in one piece.
Yeah, no, that's what you've been doing, and it's a great series. So we do have the sidecars here, and good special to see the sidecars here as well. They've got a real good turnout. The Hamilton Club was the second round down at Taupo, and they put it on. They didn't get this bigger turnout. You've got a lot of rigs that have turned up here today.
Well, I think one of the big things with the side chairs is the fact that we made a positive effort to put on chair races for them. They wanted them, so we've done that, and we have to acknowledge the fact that they've been loyal to the club. They've also got, we had 10 chairs here today when we started off with 6, and we're the only club at this point that has actually put on side chair races. Otherwise, these guys go to Suzuki Series
straight
with nothing.
And that's also another thing as well. Congratulations to when you've timed your event. It's the weekend before the Suzuki International Series, so it is a great warm-up. You've had the warm-ups, which has got everyone out, got their bikes prepped. Your timing of your club championship has been great, and you've worked inside with the Hamilton Motorcycle Club doing the club challenge as well, which is an exciting thing.
And that's something else that we've got to explore further to get more of a where the riders get value for their money. And it is expensive to hire this track to run a one-day meeting. It is mind-numbing sometimes. So there's a balance between what we charge for the riders to enter and what we have to pay. And we're very much aware of that. But by competing with the Hamilton Club and having that series, we hoped to expand that. And I'm sure in the future we'll look at how it went, what went wrong, what could have been done better, and then looking to next year is to try and address that so that our expenses are sensible, but the riders are still getting lots of money, lots of rides, and therefore we're getting value for money, the riders getting value for money also.
Is the Auckland Club annoyed that the Hamilton Club has the title at the moment? Is it like the Ranfurly Shield of previous times.
Yeah, I mean, it's like all sport.
We need to get that rivalry going, don't we?
You may come from Hamilton, but it's only 1 point. And, you know, we wanted you to get off on the right foot.
Yeah, we'll take that trophy and we'll hang on to it.
Yeah, no, we didn't want to pounce on you right at the very beginning. Yeah, next year we'll come back.
One of the interesting things I've seen from this series is doing the club stuff. I've got to meet a lot of new people, and there's some exciting talent coming through as well. You've got the Hampton 250s, which Ken's doing a great job as well. But some of these boys are floating my boat, and some of them are older riders as well, which has been quite exciting. Nicholas Sells, Chris Smith, all the boys. There's been some guys that have stood out at rounds that it's quite exciting to see.
I think a lot of people don't appreciate what Ken Dobson has done for the sport. 10 years.
Yep.
That he's put his time, energy, effort into it every meeting.
Yep.
And he has to be acknowledged, and the club certainly acknowledges that fact. I would like Motorcycling New Zealand to acknowledge what he's done for the sport. When you consider that Avalon Biddle, Nathaniel DeProse, Dan Metham, just to mention a few that have come through to be champions in New Zealand, all started on high sungs.
Yep.
So, you know, it's what he's done is a huge thing for motorcycle racing that we haven't seen for years, and we may never see again in the future.
It's like the previous 250 production days, isn't it? That's what I grew up with. Everyone had a 250 and the classes were full. Ken's classes are full, aren't they? And they've got girls and older guys and lots of people.
I agree with you. As you say, it's marvellous.
We've got white flag there where 69 Mark Allred goes through there. What a spectacular day he's had. He's looking good, but this one's special to watch. It's got 90, it's got 3 on the bike, but it's got 11 on our screen. It is a Chris Lawrence LCR rig there. He's going to be interesting to watch at this Tri-Series. 77 goes through there. Nick Clegg there in 3rd position. David MacArthur dropping back to 4th. He's had a good day though on the 67 rig. 5th position is Daryl Williams there, having a good day. Just awaiting. We've got 8 rigs out there in this one. 2 of them didn't start. We didn't get Brian Flynn and Bryce Rickard there, unfortunately. So track's looking super dry there. These boys.
Shh. You're not supposed to say that, Jared.
This is going to be interesting. You had quite a few rigs up at the other one. But this is going to be a spectacular. I'm looking forward to watching the Suzuki series that's coming up, isn't it?
I would think so. Yeah, it's a lot of riders prepare for the Suzuki series, and it's marvellous that it holds the kudos that it does.
There we go. Checkered flag time 69. Great day. Congratulations, Mark Hall. Beautiful looking rig. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. The number 3 of Chris Lawrence there. He's on, says 11 on our screen. 67, David MacArthur there for 3rd. Nick Clegg there on the 77 rig gets 4th position. Here we go. The 38 bike of Daryl Williams picks up 5th position. And there'll be a bit of a gap back to the green and white rig there of 21, which is Peter Bradder there. He actually picked up 8th position. So yeah, big thank you goes out to the Auckland Motorcycle Club, all of the marshals and everyone that's enabled us, the sponsors as well, without their help, to the riders as well, thank you very much. It is Christmas coming up and we are looking forward to the Suzuki series, which is next weekend down at Taupo, then we're down to Palmerston North. So good luck to all of the Auckland Motorcycle Club riders and everyone else. Safe travels everyone, and thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, and thank you, Jared, for your announcing. It's nice to have someone that's got some knowledge of the sport and can follow what's happening and have an understanding of what's happening. But I'd like to finish off by saying Merry Christmas to everybody. Be safe, look after yourselves, and we look forward to catching up in the new year. Thanks, Jared.
Cool. Thank you, guys.